Topic is art and science of meditation. As they say, when we pray, God listens to us. And when we meditate, we listen to the God. From India to Australia, from Australia to Sudan, from Sudan to United States, from United States to Milan, and from Milan to New Delhi again. Go and ask any parent, what do you want for your kids? One answer you will get across the globe. Let me ask this. What kind of life you want for your kids? Think of a word, maybe two words you can think. Just think. If God will say, so may it be, what would you like for your kids? What kind of life you want for your kids? Majority of the parents across the world says peace and happiness for the kids. Goal of every goal of life is peace and happiness. And this is what we want from things around us. Things may be relationship, money, job, health, beauty, or anything. Two friends met after years and they inquired about each other's married life. So this fellow replied, our marriage is based on trust and understanding. She doesn't trust me. I don't understand her. So the point is, these temporary things, relationship, today you love somebody, you get married, tomorrow you may not like the same person. Money today you have, tomorrow you may not have. Job, even if you have money continuously, it may not give that happiness which it used to give. Even health that deteriorates over time. You will never be that charming as you used to be. Don't believe it? See your 3 years old photograph and keep that photograph near to your face and see yourself in the mirror. You will see the huge difference. So the charm will also go away. No temporary things can give permanent peace and happiness. This was the problem of Lord Buddha. And that's why he says, whenever you will depend your happiness on anything that is temporary, it can never yield permanent happiness. These temporary things are called asat. Asat means not real. They are not real. So what is then real? That will give you permanent peace and happiness. Look around you in the room where you are seated. See all the things that you can see and answer me this. Can you see anything around you which was there 25,000 years back and will be there 25,000 years to come? Can you see around? You'll find nothing. Not even 100 years, majority of it. Or not even 50 years, majority of us. So, we are too temporary to have permanent problems in life. We are too temporary. So, what is Sat then? What is real then? That is permanent. Permanent is something which was there in past, is there in present, and will be there in future. This is the definition of Sat. Sat means permanent. Something which was there in past, is there in present, will be there in future. So when I will associate my happiness to something that is permanent, I will get permanent happiness. And this permanent is called truth, satyam, truth. So, science is the exploration of that truth. This is what science does. Arts is the expression of truth. This is what all the artist does, isn't it? They express the truth. Meditation is the experience of truth. So what is meditation? It is experiencing the truth. But the problem is, there are two difficulties in meditation. One, all the sense organs, eyes, ear, nose, skin, mouth, they are outward directed. So they show us whatever is temporary. And we feel that that temporary may give me permanent happiness. Even if you love somebody, the moment that person will die, you will have pain. There is not a single thing in this world which will give you eternal happiness. Second difficulty is, even our thoughts, feelings, and emotions, they are also temporary. One fine day, you met a person and you loved that person. You had those emotions of love. Few years later, when you got married, and after few years later, you had emotions of irritation towards the same person. And you decided to separate your paths. Your thoughts also change. One fine day, you were communist. Few years later, you may become capitalist. Your thoughts change, your emotions change, your feelings change. So even they are temporary. So even our senses, our mind, everything focuses on something that is temporary. And that brings dukkha, suffering. Why? Because when my happiness is dependent on something temporary like this iPhone, I'm so happy I purchased iPhone 13. The day it will break or get stolen, I will feel pain. So whenever my happiness is dependent on something permanent, temporary, it will yield pain. Pain will bring anger in me because things are not happening the way I want them to happen. This anger, when will be directed towards outside, it will be called aggression. How many of you have seen aggressive people in our society? Can you raise hands? Have you seen aggression in our society? What is aggression? Anger directed towards outside. But at times, you can't direct that anger towards outside for some reasons. You're less in age, you're less in hierarchy, you are not that senior that you can shout at others. Then this anger will be directed towards self. And anger directed towards self is called depression. So, towards outside frustration, towards outside aggression, towards inside depression, overall frustration. Can you see these three words are very common used in our society? Aggression, frustration, depression. The reason is when you depend on temporary. Lord Krishna says yoga is detached from suffering. Dukha, sanyoga, viyoga, detached from suffering. So how? How do you do that? So how to attach from what is permanent? Fine. So once we have understood that the solution does not lie outside, then where is the way left? Let's try inside. And this is what saints and seers did. They started exploring that peace and happiness inside. So if you are happy from within and you see sunset, you will be elated. It's a beautiful memory. And when you are sad from inside and when you see sunset, you will feel all the more gloomy, sad. So external things will depend how you are from inside. So I'm going to tell you 5 steps of how to explore inside. And these steps are taken from Bhagavad Gita itself. Step number 1, sit comfortably. It is called asanam. What is the definition of sitting comfortably? Your body, your neck, and your head should be in one line, says Krishna. Chapter 6, verse 13 in Gita. So step 1, sit comfortably, asanam. Once you have practiced sitting comfortably, like kids play that game, ice and water, just get freezed. Get used to of sitting straight for long hours. It will give us more stability of the body. Step 2, now start the only the most important connection with outside and inside is the breath. Every second, we are taking the cosmos inside. Step 2, regulate the breath. Just regulate it. Slow down it. When breath becomes slow, body becomes stable. When body becomes stable, mind becomes still. There are enough researches in that. This is called pranayama. Second stage. Now, what is the third stage? Now, you can sit straight and you can regulate your breath. Your breath is slow. You can't become angry on anybody if your breath is slow. You have to have fast breath if you want to shout. Give it a practice. Try it once. You can't shout when you get up in the morning for no reason because your breath is so slow when you get up. You can't shout. You need to breathe fast when you shout. It is so much connected. Fine. Let's go further. Step 3. Now, when these 2 things are done, now body is done, breath is done. Turn your senses inward. What does that mean? Stop registering anything outside because we need to go inside. Just like a tortoise, Lord Krishna says, take all your wings inside. Like tortoise does, pulls legs inside in the shell. Go in the shell. What are those 5 senses? Close your eyes. Nose should be used only for breathing, not for smelling. Shut your mouth. Majority of the problem of the life will automatically be solved if you shut your mouth. Have a normal temperature to your skin, neither too cold nor too warm. Ears should not listen anything. Silent place. This is withdrawal. In Sanskrit, it is called pratyahara. Now your mind is not getting inputs from outside. But mind is very smart. That's why it's a monkey. When it is not getting anything from outside, it is so fertile that it will pick many things from inside. So the moment you'll close your eyes, mind will start searching from the stuff from inside. And there is a lot of stuff in your memory and inside, isn't it? So it is just like the moment you'll close your eyes, internal dirt will come up. So much internal dust and dirt that we accumulated, it will come up. It is just like this, that there is a water in a vessel and lots of dirt is at the base of the water. But water is clean. It appears clean from the top, but lots of dirt is there inside. The moment you will steer the water, all dirt will come up. So right now you are focusing outside, so that's why you could not think about your internal dirt. But the moment you withdraw from the senses, be ready. Every internal dirt will come up because you are steering yourself internally. And this mud or dirt will be of three types. All the mud and dirt of past painful memories will come. He said this to me. This happened to me when I was a child. All experiences, all events, all anxiety will pop up. And that's why some people can't close their eyes. I get headache when I close my eyes. Another type, dirt of present will come up. What is that? Today's work, shopping list, daily course, what all I need to do today, it will pop up. Third, dirt of the future will also come. Worries of the future. What will happen tomorrow? A mixed anxiety. Because you are sitting with a stranger. You never talked to yourself. So be ready for this. Now when this dirt will come, then how to deal with it? The solution is take a sankalpa. Sankalpa. Sankalpa means a strong affirmation and commitment. It will take care of the dirt. The moment all dirt will come, then take affirmation. Let me tell you what that affirmation should have. Say this to your mind. Exactly this, what I'm saying. Oh, my dear mind, I love you. I know you are worried about me. I know there are many things I need to focus attention on. I know this, and I respect and appreciate it. But my beloved mind, I just need 20 minutes to focus on this meditation now. And I promise you, just after 20 minutes, we will deal with every stuff that you are bringing to my attention. Just for first 20 minutes, I will focus, and then whatever you say, we will do. So that way we are acknowledging the problems of mind. Then mind will be with you. The moment something pops up, say after 20 minutes, fine, then mind will be ready. Now go for step number 4. Now when mind is with you, that monkey you told will feed you after 20 minutes. Now step 4 is, so step 3 is called pratyahara. Step 4, now with that stable mind, focus on one single point. Whether it is inside or outside, whatever is more convenient to you. Whatever. This is called dharana. Means focusing on one point. Fine. But because we are not habitual of it, so mind will again go there and here. Every Lord Krishna says in Gita, every time mind goes out, bring it back. Only this is to be done. Don't worry about it. Only this is to be done. The moment mind goes to beloved, bring it back. The moment mind goes to the boss, bring it back. The moment mind goes somewhere else, bring it back. Only do this. Keep it doing. It is just like sending a kid for the first time to the school. You know how much agitated the kid will be. But once you will regularly start sending, it will become a habit. So don't worry about it. Fine. Gradually increase the time. Lord Krishna says, gradually increase the time. Dharana. Fine. Single pointed. Now, step 5. Once it is done, you could focus on one point. And you are continuously bringing it back. Step 4 is dharana. Step 5. Step 5 is meditation. Now it comes. Meditation is repeated continuous, uninterrupted. I repeat these words. Repeated, continuous, uninterrupted stream of that one point of focus is meditation. Generally, the duration of meditation is 20 times more than dharana, step 4. It should be 20 times more uninterrupted. Then we will say, yes, you do meditation. It means from one point to focused one. Fine. Could you notice this? When we were talking about pratyahara, step 3, it is from many thoughts to some thoughts. Remember that? We withdraw our senses. Step 4 in dharana, from some to one thought. Step 5 in dhyana, from one to focused one. That is called meditation. Now I will go to the last point. There are 2 foundations of meditation we should know. One foundation is called karma yoga. Another foundation is called upasana yoga. Fine. Karma yoga leads to chitta shuddhi, purity of mind. No dirt in mind. It removes the dirt. That is called karma yoga. How karma yoga happens? We studied before. It is right action with proper attitude. Right action with proper attitude. Proper attitude means wearing the right specs to look at the world. See world from proper perspective. If you fail, remember this, some learning is behind this failure also. See world from proper perspective, there will not be much dirt in you. So there are 3 things you need to do in this. First is called yama. Yama means restraints. Things that you should not do. Second is called niyama, observance. Things that you must do. And third is asana, physical. So yama, niyama and asana together is a part of karma yoga. You need to act in that through body or through your actions. Fine? What it will yield you? No dirt. If you will not do anything bad to anybody, you will sleep in peace. Nobody will harm me. If you have never lied to anybody, you will be peaceful. So yamas and niyamas are must. You may read it afterwards. Why? What are yamas and what are niyamas? So they are must. Without that, there will be lots of dirt in us. Second limb is upasana yoga. That is chitta sthiti, stability of mind. No ripples. No ripples. How will you get that stability of mind? No reactions. You remain very peaceful. When people appreciate you, you don't take it to your head. When people criticize you, you don't take it to your heart. When people appreciate, it doesn't go to your head and you don't become egoistic. When people criticize you, you don't take it to your heart and you don't feel sad. You're stable. No ripples. Fine. 3 things are there in that. How to do that? Pranayama, breath control. All the animals which are more peaceful, they breathe slow, like tortoise, like elephant, and they live long. All the animals who breathe fast, they live short, and they are short-tempered also, like dog, like lion, like human beings, isn't it? So, pranayama. Second, pratyahara, sense withdrawal. Don't watch whatever comes on Netflix. It will create ripples in your mind. Watch only those things on Netflix which are more peaceful. Listen only those people who are more peaceful. Be extremely bad listener with those people who are not right. And be extremely good listener with those people who are good. So you should know when to be a good listener, when to be a bad listener. Pratyahara. Last is dharana. Now focusing the mind. Fine. So pranayama, pratyahara, and dharana. Breath control, sense control. Don't eat much. It will create ripples. Fine. In your stomach also. And last is mind, that is dharana. See, so karma yoga, yama, niyama, asana, upasana yoga, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana. When both are done together, one will become purity of mind, karma yoga. Second will bring stability of mind, upasana yoga. Then the stage is ready for dhyana, meditation. And once you do meditation, then you reach to a state called samadhi. It is called absorption. And in that state, you realize the truth I was searching for. I am the truth. I am the happiness I was searching for. I am the smile I was searching for. When I was a kid, I used to be happy for no reason. So again, we become childlike, happy for no reason. And when we become childlike, we are detached with everything, but at the same time, connected with everything at a higher level. So this state of being is the state of samadhi. When you are not attached with everything, anything at all in the world, but at the same time, you feel connected with whole cosmos. You become one with the cosmos. That is the level of samadhi, when you become permanently happy. So let's happily end the session today. Thank you. Now we are open for the questions. I tried my level best to be slow, but still if I failed, I'm sorry about it. So let me just have a quick recap of what we discussed. First, I told you that what is meditation? I told you meditation is something that brings permanent peace and happiness in life, and temporary things will not bring the permanent peace and happiness. Temporary is called asat, permanent is called sat. What is sat? Which was there in past, present, and future all. The sat is called truth. So science is the exploration of truth, art is the expression of truth, meditation is the experience of truth. What are the difficulty in experiencing this truth? There are twofold problems. All the senses and mind are outward focused. All senses, things are temporary, even thoughts, feeling, and emotions are temporary. That leads to dukkha, that is suffering, and yoga is dukkha viyoga. And then how to focus on the truth then there is 5 steps. If external things can't bring happiness, let me focus on what is internal. Then there are 5 steps. Step number 1 is called asanam, sit properly. Second step is pranayam, breath control. Third is called pratyahara, sense withdrawal, shutting down like limbs, like the legs of tortoise. And then the moment you shut down, then internal mud comes out of past, present, and future. For that, go for a sankalpa, a strong affirmation and commitment, and console your mind, I'll come back to you, relax. And then step 4, dharana. Pranayam is many thoughts to some, many to some is pratyahara, some to one is dharana, and one to focused one is called dhyana. 5th stage that will come up. How it will come? Both are must. Without karma yoga, there won't be any purity of mind. You need to have right attitude to look at the life. For that, you need to do yama, niyama, and asana. Without this, you can't meditate. And even if you have done this, you need to do all upasana yoga also. What is that? Stability of mind, no ripples. Pranayama, pratyahara, dharana. Breath control, sense control, and mind control. Stable you will be. And then the stage is set for meditation. And then whatever you want to meditate upon will happen. And you'll feel absorption and permanent peace. Thank you.